Higher education is very traditional. It's built around the credit hour system. Now, this is where students take courses measured in credit hours. Once they amass a certain number of those credit hours, usually 120, with a passing grade, they would graduate with a degree. Now, this system is known as a process-based system because it focuses on seat time, usually measured in semesters and academic years. An alternative that is gaining traction these days is competency-based education, which requires students to demonstrate mastery of a specific skill or knowledge in order to obtain the degree. So students that have gained competencies inside or outside the university will be required to provide verifiable evidence, and this is usually done, of course, through the university's performance-based assessment to see if the student really has proficiency of those skills. Now the university will verify and then certify, and then of course provide the degree. Now just imagine that you're a person who's been in the workforce for the last 10 years. You come to the university. There's no need to take an introductory level course. So you are subjected to certain assessments based on outcomes that are already defined for that particular course. You satisfy the assessment, then you don't need to take that course, you move on to something else. You move on to a different course. Now, of course, again, if you are missing certain skills, this is where the university will provide lifelong instruction to fill in any of the gaps. In a competency-based education, there are no grades. It's just pass or fail. You either have mastery or you don't. This is known as an outcome-based system, which of course is providing competition now to the traditional system. An article that discusses this is called Rethinking Credit Hours and Degrees, published in Inside Higher Ed by James Thallen in November 2022. The article goes on to say that the credit-based system was established in 1906 by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching. The author states that everything has changed since then. However, the credit system remains unchanged. The author also states that everything currently revolves around the credit hour system, from student tuition fees to faculty workloads. The article focuses on micro-credentials as the conduit to apply competency-based education. So it's through these micro-credential courses that students can obtain additional information to supplement and complement the competencies that they already have. However, none of this is without a challenge. The article recognizes that the current higher education structure is extremely rigid and will not be very flexible in the near future. I would like to give you my opinion about this, but I would also like to hear yours. I would like to discuss two benefits of competency-based education. Number one, it aligns education with workforce needs. So we are targeting the market, we are providing graduates that are ready, that have the competencies that are needed in order to be effective participants in the workforce. Secondly, CBE, or competency-based education, provides lifelong learning. So it's not just going to the university for 4 years, obtaining a bachelor's degree, for example. It's about continuous learning and adding new information as the challenges in the market progress. However, it's important to also recognize that there are certain weaknesses in the competency-based education model. Most profoundly is the emphasis on vocational and technical skills over a well-rounded education. Secondly, some can argue that the purpose of a university is not to just churn out employees for the market, but to also produce people that are free thinkers, people that will be adding and contributing to the continuation and prosperity of humanity. This is my opinion. I would like to hear yours.